And when we talk about the old Boston store at Southridge Mall, what is happening now?
There's actually good news.
Okay.
It's been hitting a roadblock really since these redevelopment plans were unveiled in 2021. Kind of taking you back to 2018 when Boston store closed, when the company went out of business. A pretty aggressive redevelopment project was brought forward in 2021, a big apartment and retail development that would essentially tear down the Boston store and replace that. But there's been a holdup, and the holdup has been that at the mall, there are restrictions for what that property can be used for. The restriction was basically that it could only be used for a department store. Okay. And there are several different property owners at the mall, and so to change the use of the property, you had to get everyone to agree. That's taken a while, but recently they've reached an agreement. So this project can now finally move forward, and the mall has enough trouble with the core mall is in foreclosure. So this redevelopment is really important to kind of revitalize things over there, and they're hoping this project can move forward later this year.
And several developers have been eyeing that space for a little while.
Specific developer, Barrett Lowe. Same developer did the Couture on the Lakefront project we've talked a lot about. Yes. It's gotten a lot of attention. That's the developer that is working on this project.
Got it, okay. We'll talk about Kohl's too, trouble at Kohl's. The department store struggled in 2024. What do the new numbers tell us about how they're doing now?
Continuing to see sales declines and profitability declines. I think it's important to point out the company is still profitable. That's a big thing. But profit has declined and sales have been declining consistently for several years now. You have a new CEO that is now taking a look at how to turn things around. A lot of the talk has been that Kohl's has been working really hard to attract new customers, bringing in new things like the Sephora stores, which has been successful. But on the other hand, some of these changes that have been made over there have turned off long-term core customers. And so they need to do more, and they've said this, to really re-engage with the core customers and bring them back.
We heard Derek too just talk about the numbers, you know, with the S&P and the Dow and everything like that. Wall Street has been responding negatively to the back and forth tariffs. What are the concerns there?
Well, one thing is that the tariffs, I think business owners' heads are spinning over this, quite frankly, because you've seen a lot of tariffs that the U.S. is putting on, then they're pulling off or they're delaying them. There's reciprocal tariffs from the other countries. I mean, it's truly a trade war going on. And so much, you know, it's changing day by day. And businesses don't like that because they want stability so they can at least plan for what's going on. You know, as far as the specific tariffs, you know, it kind of depends on your situation, whether you like them or not. Take steel, for example. If I'm a steel producer, okay, a tariff on foreign steel helps me, makes it easier for me to sell my steel to companies in the U.S. But if I'm a company that needs to buy steel, maybe to make a product, now the foreign steel is more expensive to me. And that means I have fewer options. And so essentially steel is going to cost me more. Those costs from those tariffs, of course, are essentially passed on to consumers. So consumers bear the brunt of this. What the Trump administration is hoping to achieve by all this is to strengthen American manufacturing. But, you know, in the process, it's going to put a lot of strain on consumers. And you're seeing the stock market respond to that, and especially with the kind of chaotic nature of it all. So there's a lot of concerns about how this is going to play out with the economy.
Yeah, and it seems like it's just getting started too, Andrew. Thank you so much.